Hi, I'm John. Welcome to FSD Unsupervised. Going to my son's place. We're going to go on to an expressway that FSD seems to take liberal amounts of speed allowance. I'm usually going like 10 over and 15 over. Um, my setting is at 5 over. So we're going to see how it goes. It should be like really light traffic weekend like this, light traffic on there. So it shouldn't, have to keep up with cars that are speeding or anything like that. So we'll see what's happened. So let's go see what's going on. Takes off nice and quick. I like that. It always does a good job in my neighborhood. There's always cars parked on the street. Never worried about anything. It does a great job. It waits for other cars that are supposed to go before us, and then it goes before other cars that are supposed to go after us. So it always does a good job here. Lots of new Teslas in the neighborhood. Got a new one down over here. There's a new one. We'll make a right-hand turn over here. There's a new Tesla over here. There's a new Tesla in the corner of the circle over there. Not to mention the 3 or 4 others that have been there for a while now. Here we go. There's the Model Y, the new Model Y that they got. But like I said, I mean, in the neighborhood, it always does a good job. Once the sleepy little community wakes up, there'll be bikes going on this bike path constantly. They don't always stay inside the bike path, so it always does a good job around the bikes and everything, slowing down when they have to. It's always been perfect in here. Never any interventions in here ever. If you're hearing the little rattling, that's my golf clubs in back. Going golfing today. And the funny thing, it actually drives this route smoother than I do. I'm a little bit more herky-jerky with the one pedal driving than it is. Sometimes I let my foot off just a little bit too much, and you feel it a little bit more than when FSD's driving. This is that sharp 90-degree, over 90-degree turn that it has to take, and never once come close to hitting the curb. Accelerates so good. See, now this is a good speed, 55. It's doing 58. It seems when cars around, it does better than nothing really hard about what it's had to do. No unprotected left turns or anything like that. But it doesn't matter to me. It just does everything smooth, so that's all I care about. I haven't found anywhere around me that is particularly difficult for FSD. It just does it all the time. Usually when I disengage FSD, it's because it's speeding on I-4 or something like that, or it's going in and out of traffic. It's changing lanes a lot to go ahead and move side to side, and I'm just more comfortable if we're doing 65 to 70 miles an hour. Why not just stay behind the guy you're in front of? Why do you have to pass that guy? Very fast acceleration. I love that. It's not timid at all. I-4, so we're gonna see what's happening now. Actually, more traffic than I thought I was going to encounter. Usually Sunday morning golf, it's not this busy, and it doesn't seem busy, but it's busier than what I'm used to this early in the morning. It's only 7:30 in the morning. Not usually a lot of traffic unless there's events happening. See, we're doing 80 miles an hour now. I have it offset for 5 miles an hour, so I'm not really sure why it's doing 81 max on a 70. If somebody has something, I have a setting wrong, or they think that I should move a setting to something, or have experienced this and have it fixed for me. I don't like tickets. I haven't had a ticket or accident in 35 years, so I am not one to get tickets, so I would be doing 75, 77 max. I know I can dial it down, but I just want it to be able to do it all by itself. I don't want to have to dial anything. I don't want to have to do anything. I just want to set it where I want it to be all the time, and it does that. So please give me an idea on how to fix this, because really I would not be doing 81 here. And I wouldn't stay in the left-hand lane when I can be in a different lane either, because left-hand lanes in Florida are supposed to be for passing only. You're supposed to pass the cars that you wanted to pass and then get over again. And obviously that's not programmed in or anything like that, so it doesn't know that. Safety right there. That feels safe. Now they're doing it again. The car moved moved over to the left just slightly. It's crazy. Drivers are terrible. So, what I was talking about, it like dive bombs the last turn to get off, and it's just, again, not unsafe or anything like that. I would just do it earlier and feel more natural if it would do it earlier. This is the first time on 12.5.2 that it's going to be taking this exit, so we'll see how quickly it gets over. Just have a couple of more miles, and then we'll be 4 more miles, and then we'll be on our exit. But we'll see what happens. FSD unsupervised. So after we get over this bridge, about a half a mile, we need to take the exit. catches that 45, and it says 45, didn't this time. There's a 25. Didn't catch that one either. Huh. That's different. It usually catches those. It's not doing anything bad. It's fine. Most people anyway just keep on going 60 miles an hour until they get close to the stop. So it did very, very well. I don't like the speeding part so much. Don't get me wrong, I speed all the time, but it's barely over, not 10, 11, 12, 13 miles an hour over. It's in that range where I feel comfortable that even if there's an officer that's gonna radar me or something like that and go, oh, he's doing 3, 4, 5 miles an hour, I'm not getting a ticket for it. So that's different. Okay, well, I showed you what I want to show you, and I'm going to end the video here because I don't need everybody in the world